Oh my God, it's happening, it's happening. My wife's not really happy with me right now. She only drives the Montero like every other week. But I went ahead and I want to do the GX wrap as well. But I want to see how the lines are and everything. And I got some polishing pads, so I want to try to see what it does. And it's time to redo the wrap. A bunch of places were peeling, but you can see what I was trying to cover up. Like there's a scratch here, and this was like coming off a little bit. And this paint is generally, then there's a paint run, and so like running along there, it was kind of hiding, masking that. And I think here the wrap did peel some paint off because just the paint is so janky. There's some paint damage. I think there was a sticker here or something like that. And so, yeah, I did start tearing it off right here. So I was wondering like how the paint would be underneath. And so doing it in the cold, this just coming off in little chunks. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around into the heat so it heats up some more, because this is still like cool to touch. And then get it all peeled off this side as well, because you can see it's been, I think, like 3 years now. It's been a while since I made this, and so it held up pretty well. Like this one doesn't have anything, but I didn't know nothing and did it really quick. And so let's turn it around, get it heated up, and we're gonna peel the rest of this off. Yeah, you can see even here before the sun was up, it was kind of struggling to come off, but now it's warm and it's coming off nice and clean. Well, this was cold, it would barely come off and kept coming apart in small pieces, but in the sun it's all came off like pretty much one piece, so that's nice. Let's try this bit. Should probably pop the hood, but whatever. We'll do it live. It comes up nice and easy. So yeah, as long as it's warm, not bad to do at all. Cool. All right, I'll do the rest. Everything came off clean. I think the only spot, it's the only spot that peeled my paint. But other than that, and again, this paint is so garbage. Really curious to see if any of this can be polished off at all. But worst case scenario, I might just respray the whole hood just here at home. I got some clear coat and everything. What's this? So there's a couple of spots I gotta clean up. But yeah, hopefully I can get this polished off and redone. Wild. All right, well, it's mostly in the shade now. So let's fire up the old pressure washer and give it a wash and see if we can get all this stuff off. I'm just curious to see if we can get rid of these lines pretty easy. I'll wash it, then what's the next step? Clay bar it, and then might try some polishing as well tonight, just out of curiosity. I mixed some ONR, Optimal No Rinse, as my clay lube, and my clay bar. So we're gonna make it nice and flat. Alright, we're gonna try this. Nope, never mind. This one. 105, we're gonna try to cut on a medium pad. So, see what happens. This is kind of my first-ish try. I tried a little bit on the Montero GX, but let's give this a shot right here. All right, a little while later. Looks spiffy. I rushed it a bit because I know I'm gonna do a better job later on. So I just wanted to kind of clean now and see how much effort is required to get rid of the lines. But other than the hood, I think I got rid of most of the lines. This paint is potato anyways, so yeah, I can definitely see some of this stuff. This one seems to be almost coming out. The center is a bit more, but I'm gonna mess around with it longer later and see. It's my first try. But I don't see anything on the side here. So ready for camo number 2. Well, I got the video working, comparison of the GX and the Montero, but instead of doing that, why don't we just see what we got going on today instead? Alright, I think it's been 2 weeks since I took the wrap off. So today we're gonna do a little better cleaning. I'm gonna try to get rid of these lines over here. You can see the discoloration right there and there, but I'm probably just gonna cover them up. I popped the hood, undid the bull bar so that I can get to this part. Took the rear tire off so we can get to this bit. And I'm probably gonna pop the tail lights out too so that we can get a better wrap all around. But this is the kind of stuff mostly that I want to cover with the wrap, just little nicks and stuff. I still have little lines here, so I want to try polishing it a little bit more and see what happens. Get rid of these little paint runs because it's definitely been repainted and not well. So that's all we're really gonna do is cover up. You can see like there was an SR badge before, so some kind of like, you see like a paint line there, a little paint defect here. So I got the wrap. Let's set up our stuff and get going. Alright, it's the next morning. Montero's dry, so we can start going ahead and wrapping it. Just kidding, I was slightly impatient. And so we already started laying down some vinyl yesterday. The hood is difficult just because I got like all these. So I want to cover, I don't want any original hood coming up because it's got to be repainted at this point. But I'm kind of finishing up this side. So I'm using a little bit of like light silver on this one. Almost looks white in some angles. Just this way it'll make my job easier covering up the whole hood. But pretty happy with how it's coming out so far. So let's go put this on a tripod and I'll show you that piece going on. Alright, we'll let the sun come out a little more and then we'll take a look at a new Montero. Actually, looks pretty good now. We'll just do a full walk around. Look how good that came out. Very nice. in that rally art badge that I was talking about. It was too small, so I put a bigger one there because you still see a little bit of this mess up, but the rest is all covered. And from far enough away, looks pretty good. Very nice. Since it's my wife's car, she wanted the Marine Corps sticker. A little veteran edition. I wanted the shitbox edition, but here we are. We argued. She wanted the veterans. I wanted the shitbox. We settled in the middle. So I ran out of silver. Otherwise, it would have been cool to kind of continue and have like a little silver poking through here. And then the neat part, not scratching. This one is just gloss black laid over the silver. So this is the body paint, and this is the wrap. Well, it will be a great success. And then inside, what do we got? We've got a nice new seat covers. Look. And then the only other upgrade for the Montero is I finally, let's see if I got the new, this doodad surround. Because these I've painted, I'll leave these alone. But this one, all this was janky and broken, and then couldn't get this done. So here we are now, all proper like, and ready for the 2025. The cool part too, the hood is pretty much fully covered. So we don't see any of those like imperfections anywhere anymore. There's some spots I have that I didn't like cut too cleanly, but then it's like nice because this is all vinyl, vinyl over vinyl, vinyl. This is vinyl. This I do not remember. I think, yep, this one is vinyl. Not a perfect cut. A couple of them I kind of rushed. I think this one overlaps, but like just a tad bit, and I can technically cut it, but it's fine. And then the only one piece, like, would have been nice to connect here, and maybe later on I'll get a little more silver just to connect a few more dots. But overall though, damn, so sick. All right, well, and all right, another episode of Eastern European Customs. Montero's looking sick, and now it's time to go work out, let it warm up a little bit. We're gonna finally get these headlights done on my GX. Did a bunch of other random projects yesterday, so now we get to do more fun projects. But anyways, Merry Christmas, great success. I'm gonna go do some work and then have a cider later on. Enjoy. See you in 25.